Coming up on Look Today, well, the town of Fort Anne announces its purchase of the historical Battle Hill in order to preserve it. I've got details. Plus, Saratoga WarHorse prepares for its fundraiser. More on that coming up. And the first ever Saratoga Horse Racing Convention takes place at City Center in Saratoga. I got those details all ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm Jay Hood Jackson and this is Look Today. Well, on tonight's program I sit down with Nancy Dwyer. She's a candidate running for supervisor, Wilton. She's here to discuss her platform and her reasons for running. I also sit down with Max Urenda. Now he's CEO, Executive Director, Double H Ranch, and we're joined by Jeffrey Woodica. He's a co-owner of the Mansion of Saratoga, and they're here to talk about a fundraising event for Double H Ranch that's happening this week. Plus, we've got your weather for the Tri-North counties, but first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, U.S. Secretary of Interior announced a $7.2 million grant to help identify, preserve, and protect battlefields throughout our country. Well, one of those is Battle Hill in Fort Anne. Now, the site will receive more than $175,000 to help purchase the site from private ownership. And the site was slated to become a mine. We spoke to Kristen McMasters. She's with the American Battlefield Protection Program.
We've been with this group of warriors, battlefield warriors, trying to preserve and protect this property since really some years ago, since the beginning. We gave the first grants to have the first archaeological work done here. We've done a lot of historic preservation and planning with this property, and now we're coming through with the battlefield land acquisition money, or at least half of it, with our partners, the Civil War Trust and the community, to protect this land forever.
That's great. Now, we also spoke to Kathy Robertson. She's Deputy Director, Real Estate for the Civil War Trust.
It's actually the first preservation effort in New York by the Civil War Trust, and we're very pleased to be able to celebrate that with the town.
Great. All right, there's a lot to this story. When Andrew was there, he spoke to a lot of people, so we're going to have more on this for you tomorrow. All right, in other news, a very important organization in our community. It's called Saratoga WarHorse, and they're seeking donations, and they need help. This is a nonprofit organization that helps rehabilitate veterans with PTSD, and it's very unique. It pairs them up with retired thoroughbred horses. Now, it's a well-proven fact that the relationship that develops between a veteran and a warhorse is a very unique bond. Well, the organization is preparing for its fundraising event tonight at the Hall of Springs in Saratoga. It's called the Blue Spangled Gala, and they're raising funds for the organization's Connection program. And you can help by donating. Well, we spoke to Susan Rhodes. She's Executive Director, Saratoga WarHorse.
This is our biggest fundraiser of the year. Our goal is to raise $300,000. We have 297 guests attending. And it's very important because these funds help us support our program.
Now, you may not be able to go to the gala event, but you can certainly donate. I've done a bunch of interviews with people affiliated with this organization. We were also on site once and saw firsthand what this relationship is like. And you know what? We spoke to Bob Nevins. He's founder and program director for WarHorse.
Our mission is to connect veterans that are dealing with the issues of post-traumatic stress, suicidal ideation, and we create this very powerful connection with off-the-track thoroughbreds, which in some miraculous way is resetting emotional circuit breakers that the veterans have been struggling with for years.
Well said, Bob. All right, switching from news to weather. Chance of thunderstorms later tonight. They're talking about rain tomorrow, so let's see how the week is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast.
Thank you, Jesse. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser with your first look weather forecast. Here's your national outlook for tonight. Cold front trying to make its way to the southeast coast, but not going to and not going to make it through the coast. There's low pressure over the Midwest, spotting a warm front as well as a stationary front through Nebraska and Iowa. Stationary front boundary just off the Atlantic seaboard. And we'll also see some residual showers coming into New York State with this low pressure system well off towards the north and southeast Canada. For tonight, we'll see temperatures mainly in the upper 50s to lower to mid 60s across the northeast. Lower 60s for lows expected in the southern parts of our viewing area. Central portions of the viewing area about 61, 62 degrees. Towards Glens Falls, we'll see a low temp of 60 degrees. Bolton as well 60 with higher elevations mid to upper 50s for overnight lows. We may see a few showers late near that low pressure system that's in southeast Canada. For Tuesday, we could see scattered thunderstorms, high of 82 degrees. Southwest breeze about 5 to 10 miles per hour. A few isolated showers as you walk out the door, mid 60s through 8 a.m. And our extended forecast, we'll see temperatures falling down from the lower 80s to the upper 70s, then mid 70s on Friday. Rain chances will run 30% Tuesday, sunshine for Wednesday. More scattered showers and thunderstorms for Thursday and Friday at 50 to 60% chance, 30% chance of isolated showers and storms on Saturday, high of 79 degrees. That's a look at the first look weather forecast. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser. Now I'll send it back to you, Jesse.
Thanks a lot, Clarence. All right, back to the news. Well, EquestriCon 2017 is taking place Saratoga City Center. Now, this is Saratoga's first ever horse racing convention. Well, the event kicked off yesterday and will run through tomorrow. Now, present at EquestriCon are award-winning jockeys, exhibitions, demonstrations, and panel discussions. And attendees will have an opportunity to network with others in the industry. Well, we were over at City Center today. We spoke to Justin Nicholson. He's co-founder, EquestriCon 2017.
We have all kinds of different fan events, racing arcade, autograph signings with jockey legends. We have a trade show element, so vendors of all kinds are here from the industry. And whether you're interested in betting on races, whether you're interested in meeting industry personalities, or just having fun, we have all kinds of activities and things to do. And we think we have something for just about everybody.
There is a convention for everything. Up next, I sit down with Nancy Dwyer. She's a candidate, and she's running for town supervisor, Wilton. And she's here to discuss her platform and reasons for running. Plus, I also sit down with Max Urenda. Now, he's CEO, Executive Director, Double H Ranch. And we're joined by Jeffrey Wutica. He's the co-owner of the Mansion of Saratoga. And they're here to talk about a fundraising event that's happening this week for Double H Ranch. But first, if you've seen who's happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Then give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. It's Monday, so we like to look ahead. Another very eventful week. Hudson, Headwater Health Network is coming in for an interview. Lake George Music Festival will be in to give us an update on what's going on there. The Racing City Chorus would be in, and you're in for a treat with that one because we know they're going to sing. Salvation Army is coming in, and a real interesting Beyond the Headlines we're taping this week with Assemblywoman Carrie Warner. That's a real nice program for us. Just a quick one. I was at SPAC on Saturday night. The jazz bar, it was just absolutely fantastic. And rumor has it for the Raiders of the Lost Ark concert, Dana here got her boyfriend to dress up, which I understand is quite a feat. And Norm, our engineer, and Lisa, his charming wife, were there in attendance as well. I hope they enjoyed themselves. Hey, one last thing. Tonight, downtown Glens Falls, 8 o'clock, there's going to be a vigil about Charlottesville. And it's against racism and bigotry and hatred. If you're in and around Glens Falls area tonight, participate. Peaceful demonstration. Tonight on Look TV, it's Beyond the Headlines and Tracks, our music program. And don't forget, tune in tomorrow night for the stories that matter to you. Good night, everyone.